This is Jacqueline Price, aka Rich Sister. I welcome you to another edition of Thoughts, Vision, Inspirational Topics to help get you through life. Of course, I'm trying to turn off this TV that don't want to turn off. God bless. So, so I'm here to do part 3 because, as you see, if you watched the last couple of videos that I did yesterday, had an issue with my phone. My storage was getting low on my phone, so it kept cutting off on me. So that's why it looked like I was, well, because I was getting cut off because my storage was low, so the thing just kept cutting off. So I'm here to do to kind of round up and put a bow on what I was talking about yesterday, because I do want to finish, as well as promote again my new business venture. But once again, my name is Jacqueline Price, aka Rich Sister. Once again, you need any info about me, about Thoughts for Vision, whatever I'm doing, there's one place and one place only for you to go to, and that's what I like to call my one-stop shop. You can check out my website, www.jackie.com. Once again, need info about the blog, the radio show, social network pages. If you want to donate to either, if you want to donate to either Thoughts for Vision or Rip and Run, and I'll say more about Rip and Run in a few. You can donate to either of those now, either Thoughts for Vision or Rip and Run. You can do it right there at my website at www.jackie.com. Check it out. Now, I want to finish up what I was saying yesterday, because I kept getting cut off. And to just start again, just bottom line, my show, my blog is called Thoughts for Vision. It's called Thoughts for Vision. And to remind you again, I came up with that title with a combination of 2 verses in the Bible. One is Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, said the Lord. Thoughts of good, not evil, plans to give you a future and a hope. And then, of course, Proverbs 29:18, the first part of that says, for without a vision, the people perish. See Miss Terry watching. Hey, Miss Terry, thank you for watching. So to remind you, that's why I came up with the title Thoughts for Vision. It's a combination of those 2 verses, Jeremiah 29:11 and Proverbs 29:18. Hey, Miss Terry, so glad you're watching today. So I kind of want to finish up with what I was saying yesterday. My show is called Thoughts for Vision for a reason, okay? Because I believe that what we think, our very thoughts can have power. Our very thoughts can have power. And one of the things that I talked about in the video yesterday was about Kim Burrell. And the video that's, going around with her, making her feelings known about, they caught her in an old sermon where she was talking about homosexuality. And a lot of people got upset because she used the word perverted. And I'll just reiterate what I said yesterday. She you can't sugarcoat. That's what I'm just going to repeat what I said in the video. You can't sugarcoat. And she said, she came out, she was like, that was, past video, I said what I said then, and I meant what I said now. I mean, she has a right to, speak about what the word says and what the word is preached about in the Bible. And I know when I usually hear talk about when we usually talk about it in church and talk about homosexuality. See, we got to watch all kinds of open doors, And the one thing that makes homosexuality kind of a touchy thing to deal with is because every time that's brought up, they try to make it as we're trying to say that there's no other sins. I mean, don't act like homosexuality is the only. Well, we're not saying that. And we're not trying to make like there's no other things that are wrong according to God's word. We're not saying that either. But, the deal is what I'm focused on is open doors. What are we doing to possibly open the door to certain things? And one of the main things we do to open doors to certain issues is our thoughts. Your thoughts have power. Now, usually in church, when I hear people speaking about, how we can't open the door to particularly homosexuality, one thing what's usually brought up is talking about lack of prayer. Which, okay, I can understand that, lack of prayer. But a good chunk could be our thoughts. See, we got to look at all the ways in which we open the door. In your very thoughts. And that's one thing that I see not only in the world, but in the church. In the church, your thoughts about the opposite sex. Like I had to tell the ladies in my Sunday school class yesterday, I keep hearing y'all talk about how you want to meet your future mate or your future husband, whatever, but I hear the way you speak about men. Every time the subject of relationships come up, or when relationships, I hear I don't even need to hear it half the time. I see your reactions in your face. You still angry at the men that, the past men that you dealt with. God is not going to bless you with your future husband if you're still angry at the men that did you wrong in the past. See, that don't go together. And God ain't stupid. He sees it. You ain't ready for a husband. Or you men, you ain't ready for a wife if you still angry at the women that you dealt with in the past. See, this is what I'm finding, because see, it was really hard to really connect, because on one hand, what you constantly hear talked about in church is talking about lack of prayer. I was like, well, okay, I get that, but so, to really understand and make the connection, and that's one thing that's a big one, is our thoughts. And that's the big problem, not only in the world, but in the church. We don't trust each other. The men don't trust the women, and the women don't trust the men. I only hear it in the way they speak. And it could be anywhere from the lay person to the ones with credentials and titles. I hear it. I'm only hearing with these two ears how you think and react and have your body language towards the opposite sex. I only see it. It's such a disdain and a mistrust. You don't even need to say it, but some of you, of course, flat out say it. Men are dogs. Women are crazy. See, think about your thoughts. What are you seeding? See, your thoughts, your words have power. See, I bet you never thought about the things that you say that can be seeding into homosexuality. That's what I see even in the church. Men don't trust the women don't trust the men. And that's not what God set up. He set it up for man and woman to get along and complement each other. Now that may be in a relationship as husband or wife, or it may be as co-workers. It may be as fellow church members. However that works out, God meant for man and woman to get along and complement each other. And you got to respect the fact that there's certain traits about a man, and then there's certain traits about a woman that are all good. It's all good. It's just different. None is wrong. It's just different. And the differences with men and the differences with women, those traits that makes us who we are as a gender, as men, as women, they're meant to come together and complement. However form that takes, that may be as in a relationship as husband and wife, or just simply as co-workers or fellow churchgoers, or however it works out, or friends, or however it works out. He meant for us to get along. See, you'd be shocked at what opens the door to certain things. And definitely our thoughts is one of them. And that's where we gotta check ourselves. And I'm only speaking from experience, because a couple of bad experiences that I had, at one point I was angry and frustrated, particularly towards black men, particularly at one point. I'm serious. And I had to check that. 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 For real, though. Because God meant for us to come together as one. You'd be shocked what it you'd be shocked what it seeds, what your very thoughts can seed into. And that's why we got to watch it. And then like what I was talking about too yesterday about worry and depression, just because of all the things that we went through in our lives. Like I said, some of you have been raped, some of you have been molested. Some of you have went through some horrific experiences that you have not dealt with. And once again, you're talking about that you want to one day have a spouse. Well, you have to deal with those issues. If you've been raped, you have to deal with that. If you've been molested, you have to deal with that while you're single. Like I said, if you have to go to counseling and work that out, you do that. Go to counseling if you have to. See, I can tell you from experience, I've been to counseling and it helped me. Because like I also said yesterday, some of you are you're coming out of the world, but coming into the church to try to push that stuff down. You just changed from works of the word, you just changed from works of the world to works of the church, trying to push down what's happened to you. Like I said, your only motivation for doing anything within the body of Christ needs to be that one-on-one relationship with God. You can't be doing it. You got to watch your motives even for doing church works. And too many people do church works to try to push down their past, to try to erase their past. You tried it in the world with drugs and alcohol, sleeping around, you know. But then, see, all you do is just change partners. Then you come into the church world and try to shout over it, or try to speak in tongues over it, or even go to missionary and ministerial classes over it. See, even the works of the church become things where you're trying to use to try to push down and mask what's happened to you. And if you're doing it for that reason, that's no good. Anything you do for the body of Christ should be for one reason and one reason only, and that's to connect with him on that one-on-one time. That's the only reason. Doing it for any other reason, like I said, pointless and useless. So we got to watch it. That's all I know. We have to watch it. Okay? We got to get those things out of our lives. We got to get worry and depression and bad experiences. So you got to deal with it. You can't push it down and try to mask it with anything. There's nothing to do but to deal with it head on. Deal with it head on. With the help of a counselor if needed. You see, like I said, I'm so glad that Bishop Blake saw the vision of having a counseling center at West Day. Because some of you need to go to counseling. Some of you, that really needs to be, like I said yesterday, your first quote unquote altar. It needs to be counseling, possibly, because you've tried pushing it down with other stuff all these years and it doesn't work. It's not because you can't push it down, you can't mask it. There's nothing for you to do but to face it head on, so you can get released from that stuff, and then you can move on with life, and most importantly, move on to what God has for you. As I say all the time, God has a plan and a purpose for your life. He is not a respecter of persons. He has a plan and purpose for all of us, but we got to make ourselves free. We got to get ourselves freed up to be able to experience it. You want to get freed up so where you can have the full experience of what God has for you. You want to be fully prepared to receive what God has for you. Okay? You can't do it when you're bound up. And too many people in the church are bound up because they're still trying to wear masks and push stuff down and, push their past down, push their past relationships down. They can't push it down. You can't try to mask it. Only one thing to do, and that's to face it head on. Can't mask it. And that's what I challenge you to do, to get released from it once and for all. The altar is just the beginning. When you go down to the altar, in church and give your life to, that's just the beginning. See, some of you don't go past the altar. Some of you don't go past salvation. See, he don't mean for your life to just stop at salvation. That's great, but and you're assured to go to heaven when you give your life to Christ, but he don't mean for you to stop there. See, we are blessed to be a blessing. He pulls you from out of that murky mire to be a blessing to others and to help others and we not just supposed to be getting our own selves into heaven. We're supposed to take some people with us, and seed into their life however God sees fit for you to do that. We got to seed into other people's lives. That's why I thank God for this, for the blog and the radio show. That's what God has given to me to seed into all of you out there. And to be an encouragement to all of you out there. But he has something for all of us to do. God is not a respecter of persons. He has something for all of us to do, and our job is to figure out why we're here, on this earth. It's for, we need to figure it out, and we'll do that with God's help. He'll show it to you if you ask. The good old, you have not because you ask not. Simple. You have not because you ask not. So ask God, what is my plan? What is my purpose? What do you have me here on this earth to do? And He'll tell it, and He'll give it to you in a little bit by a little bit. He can't give it all to you because you'll run and you'd run from it. He can't tell it all to you. He give it to you little bit by little bit. And as they say, He's not going to take you past your last act of disobedience. That's why He just got to give you little bit by little bit, because He can't tell it all to you because you'd run, thinking that you're not qualified and all that stuff. But He gives it to you little bit by little bit. As you obey it in one area or in one instruction, He'll give you another one and another one and another one. Like I said, constantly giving you instruction. Like I said, it's about having that tuned ear to listen first, and then to take action and do what He says. Okay? Simple as that. Listen, and then take action. Simple as that. And that's what I encourage y'all to do in your lives, is to really seek God's face. Not His hand, seek His face. Matthew 6, it says, seek God in all His righteousness, and all the things will be added unto you. Seek God. See, we're not supposed to seek the stuff. Seek God in all His righteousness, and all the things should be added unto you. And that's it for that segment. Now I feel like I officially tied a bow on that. The stupid phone kept cutting off on me yesterday, where both of those videos I did yesterday, it was cut off. Yeah, it was cut off for a reason, because my phone was running low on storage. So it kept cutting off on me. So now I feel I officially put a bow on that. So I'm done with that segment. Now I'm about to go to my Rip and Run shout out. Okay, my Rip and Run shout out. And for those of you who missed the show, let me see, my last update show, I believe it's let's see, I did the show, let's see, I did this show. I did this show on the 4th. Okay, I did this show on the 4th. If you missed the show that I did, I see a beautiful butterfly is watching. Hi, BB. Thank you for watching. So, yeah, if you missed my last update show, hey, BB. If you missed my last update show, that's where I had the opportunity, what I did on the 4th, that's when I had the opportunity on the show for the first time to share with you about my new business venture. And I want to pull it up. And like I said, this was a combination. Once again, I just want to say that this was definitely a combination of just the love and respect that I have for our seniors, and definitely with doing craft service work, and like I said, love of food, and and then with helping out with my friend Sylvia Reed, helping out with her mother for the last couple of months. It's a combination, I can pretty much say, of all that. And lo and behold, the vision. It's called Rip and Run. What else am I going to call it but Rip and Run Grocery Errand Service for Seniors. Okay? And once again, I want to read to you the description and the mission. And I had to add, since last time, a couple of stipulations, okay, that I had to add as of today. Okay? But first, the description. And I started this officially. Of course, I officially started this last week on the 3rd, okay? On January the 3rd. But once again, first the description. Running grocery errands for seniors only. The charge is $20 an hour plus $5 gas fee. Errands will be done typically by appointment. There will be an extra $5 an hour charge for before and after, holiday, and rush errands that need to be handled immediately. Paid by cash or check only for now. We'll look into other methods eventually. You, of course, supply the money or debit credit card for the groceries as well. Just clarifying. Have your grocery list ready upon arrival if you can. Now we're getting into the couple of stipulations that I had to add. No, I repeat, no tobacco or drinking alcohol products will be bought at all. My personal reservation because of religious beliefs. Sorry, I don't smoke, I don't drink, and just, I love you. I ain't, I ain't about to buy them products for you, okay? Sorry. I can pick up your prescription drugs as well. Recreational drugs not included. Not considered a prescription to me. and I don't think that needs any explanation because I'm here in California. Now, Jackie ain't going to those cute little places with the green cross on it. Buying those prescriptions. They ain't prescriptions to me. You buy that stuff yourself. Marijuana is not a prescription to me. So, I ain't buying that. I'm sorry, I gotta make these stipulations. No, ain't buying it. Please cancel no later than the day before your scheduled appointment. See, you laughing, you laughing, BB. You know that is not no prescription. I don't care what I don't care what they say. That is not no prescription. You can call it prescription. Yeah, right. No smoke. No, I ain't buying none of that. No, I ain't buying the alcohol. No. And don't be trying to play games neither. Trying to have me buy stuff. I think about that episode of Family Ties where Tom Hanks played the uncle and he had a drinking problem. And he was drinking everything under the sun that had alcohol in it. He was drinking vanilla extract. He was drinking cough syrup. See, don't be playing games with me. I want 20 bottles of cough syrup. No, mother, you don't need 20 bottles of cough syrup. No, we ain't buying that. I want 10 bottles of vanilla extract. No, mother. We ain't buying it. No. We good with that. No, we ain't buying that. No, what we gonna do is look in this natural home remedies book and see what we can buy for you, okay? That's what we gonna do. Let me finish right. But back to the description. Please cancel no later than the day before your scheduled appointment. Okay? The $5 gas fee will apply if you cancel on arrival. Now, understand, if you cancel, just anytime, that's why I suggest cancel the day before, okay? Or just any time before I get to your house, okay? You cancel at any time before I get to you. You don't have to worry about a charge. But if you play the game of messing around with, I get to your house and then you want to cancel, the $5 gas fee will apply, okay? Serving seniors 55 and above. Available in the Los Angeles area within a 10-mile radius of 90044 zip code. So in other words, that's the central zip code is 90044. Just anywhere within a 10-mile radius in any direction, north, south, east, west. That can include cities such as Burbank, Glendale, Inglewood, Venice, Marina del Rey. Just think, bottom line, 90044 is the central zip code. Anywhere within a 10-mile radius of east, north, south, east, west, within 10 miles, I'll come, okay? But those are examples of some of the cities that I can go to, okay? And then the mission. I want to read the mission. To be a blessing, providing seniors with a service to feed throughout the Los Angeles area. There will also be rip and run special delivery opportunities throughout the year to feed seniors, needy families, the homeless, and the like. Stay tuned and locked for ways in which you can help out with this effort. So understand, for the bulk of it, it's meant for seniors 55 and above, but I would love to do some fundraisers and some special arrangements for not just seniors, but sometimes I can extend it, obviously, like during the holidays and things like that, to needy families and to the homeless. And that's, of course, which you would have the opportunity to help me with. And I would love your help. Like I said, if you want to donate, I will accept donations at JackieAP.com. You can donate for either, okay? If you're not here in Los Angeles where you can slap the money in my hand, see, you can do that. You see me walking, here's some money, Jackie. And just slap it in my hand, okay? But of course, if you're not anywhere where you can get to me physically, definitely go to JackieAP.com. And you can donate now for either Thoughts for Vision or Rip and Run. Okay, for either. You can donate to either one, either to Thoughts for Vision or to Rip and Run. Just specify which one that you're donating to, okay? And of course, let me share with you the ways in which you can contact me if you're ever in need of my services. And of course, let me say this, the hours of operation is between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Okay? And that's just simply whenever I'm available. If I don't have anything else going on, that's why it really needs to be done by, of course, appointment. Okay? Because I can point you as according to my schedule, okay? But that's the hours of operation. Once again, between the hours of 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Okay? And of course, once again, the way in which you, actually 4 ways in which you can contact me, okay? You said, okay. Okay, I see what you, okay. But anyway, Yeah, sorry, y'all. I was reading what BB was saying. Um, but uh, but here are the 4 ways in which you can contact me. Okay. Of course, one by phone number. And I see Momo B has checked in. Hey, Momo B, thank you for tuning in. So here's the 4 ways in which you can contact me if you're interested in Rip and Run, okay? One by phone, of course. My cell number is area code 323-977-1709. Once again, area code 323-977-1709. Okay, I missed what you say. You're saying I was talking about your business hours. I'm gonna call you before your hours to mess with you. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Hey, Momo B, thank you for tuning in. Oh, that's what you're talking about, BB. Okay. Feel free to call away. So once again, call me at the cell area code 323-977-1709. You can email me. You can email me at RIP, R-I-P, the letter N as in Nancy, run, R-U-N, grocery at yahoo.com. Once again, the email is RIP, R-I-P, the letter N, run, R-U-N, grocery at yahoo.com. And I'm reading what you said. You know, someone always calls before you get started. Right. And then you can also reach me, of course, by website. And the website is the Facebook page. Okay? It's the Facebook page /website. Okay? Where you can go to facebook.com/ the same ending, RIP, R-I-P, the letter N, run, R-U-N, grocery. Okay, so that's the website /Facebook page. Facebook.com/ rip and run grocery. Okay, so you can check that out to get all your info. And there's a way, if you go to that page, it's there's a box that says about, and there's a link saying message now. You can hit on that link and it'll lead you where you can message me, okay, at Rip and Run, okay? So those are the ways in which you can contact me for Rip and Run. Once again, phone number, area code 323-977-1709. By email at RIP, R-I-P, the letter N, run, R-U-N, grocery at yahoo.com. Go to the website /Facebook page at facebook.com/ RIP, R-I-P, the letter N as in Nancy, run, R-U-N, grocery. And of course, when you get there where you can look at all the information, you can also message me there. You just go to the box that says, you scroll down to the box that says about, and it's a link that says message now. And you can message me. And it'll lead you to my message box where you can inquire about anything that you need, okay? So that is it. Really excited about that new business venture. And like I said, you can make donations to either one, to either Thoughts for Vision or Rip and Run at my website, JackieAP.com. Okay, and I need to put the links. Let me put the links up for, let me put the link up for this. Put it right there on the thing. Let's see. So there we go. I just posted the link on this chat for Rip and Run. That's the Facebook. That's the Facebook page where you can go. Facebook page /website where you can go and look over everything. And of course, like I said, for donations, definitely for those of you who are not where you can reach me physically, you can go to the website. Let me post that at JackieAP.com. And you can donate for either now Thoughts for Vision or Rip and Run. So there's the website I just posted, JackieAP.com. That's where you can go to not only for donations, but you can find out any of my other information about the blog, the radio show, social network pages. You can get my acting resume, my headshot, all that, as well as now donating for both Thoughts for Vision and Rip and Run. Donations for either one of those can now be made at JackieAP.com. And to find out more about Rip and Run, go to the Facebook page at facebook.com/Rip and Run Grocery. Okay? And that's going to wrap up what I have to say today. Once again, if you need any info about me, about Thoughts for Vision, there's one place, and one place only for you to go to, and that's what I like to call my one-stop shop. Check out my website, www.JackieAP.com. With that, that's going to wrap it up for today. Thank you so very much for tuning in today, y'all. And I will see you very, very soon. Have a wonderful day. Take care, and God bless.